Hey guys, this is AJ for AJ's Hiking and Adventures 2.0. I'm getting off work today. I normally don't work on a Sunday, but I had to work today because there was some work I had to get done. And tomorrow I'm going to be going to a landscaping job to look for another job. Okay. It's going to be in the town of Hendersonville. No, excuse me, Flat Rock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for this interview. It's for an elderly couple. I'm not going to mention the name. And in Flat Rock, North Carolina. While in Flat Rock, North Carolina, they got like 3 or 4 cute little parks. So what I'm going to do, after I get off work, I'm going to look for some new content. And bring you make some more hiking videos. But I just don't want to be in hiking videos anymore. I also want to do magnet fishing and whatever there is out there. And I want to thank you for choosing to watch my channel today. That's so nice of you guys. And thank you for all my subscribers, all 8 of my subscribers. My camera's bouncing around. But, anyway, please, if you feel like it, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification button so you know that I'm going to be on, and leave a comment. Okay? I love comments. Now, I'm going to start up another channel. And it's going to be about ghost hunting. Going to graveyards, abandoned buildings, abandoned roads, whatever. And what would help me out is when I go and do stealth camping, they go like this and say, "Hey AJ, why don't you do stealth camping near a police station or a billboard sign or abandoned mall?" I need you wonderful adventurers to let AJ know what you want. As you can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful day today. Nice and warm, sunny. Perfect weather for stealth camping or camping or hiking. I also want to get some diving gear so I can go into those creeks and rivers and get river or creek treasures. Now you're probably saying, AJ, you're not saying creek right, you're saying creek. Well, that's true, but I'm in the South. I live in the South. I live in North Carolina, And here we say winders and cricks and branches. Different than most people. When I lived in Oregon, I used to talk like an Oregonian. Now I got a little southern slang, and I use southern words, so bear with me. I'm driving home right now because I worked about 3 hours, and I would like to work more, but it's what the customer wants, you know. Got to keep those customers happy because they're my bread and water until I can do YouTube strictly on its own. I've always loved nature. It doesn't matter where it was, I love nature. About 10 or 11 years ago, 12 years ago, somewhere around there, I was doing a lot of hiking and camping and stuff like that. And I used to lay on the ground. I had my camera. And I would take pictures of Canadian geese. Would come up to me, be 3 feet away from me. And I would throw bread to them to come to me. I also, one time was at a lake in Oregon, and I saw some mallards. So I went up to the edge of the lake, and what I did was I laid on my stomach in the water. Well, half in the water, half out. Okay? And I took pictures of the beautiful female mallards. See, when I'm in nature, I feel like I'm at home. And one of my favorite singers, John Denver? Yeah, that's it, John Denver. He used to sing like West Virginia and all these other songs of Mother Earth and nature. Well, see, what a lot of people don't know is I got Native American blood in me. So I love nature for all it's worth. I believe that we don't own none of this earth. Sure, we have titles to houses and stuff and the property. We don't really own it. That belongs to a greater power. My greater power is, I know this will sound funny coming from somebody that's part Native American, but my great power is a great spirit in the sky. He's known as Jesus Christ. Not to offend anybody. If there's anybody out there that hates God, I understand that. Or don't believe that God exists. There's times when I hated God. But that's besides the point. I believe as a Native American that when we go hunting, We don't take more than what we need. We never waste food. Now, I'm also kind of like an environmentalist. But I'm not a type of person that will tie myself to a tree or to a gate to make a point. I believe that we should log, but only select cuttings. Means taking out every other tree, taking out the bad trees. I believe in cleaning out the forest floor. Okay? No, I've been in Oregon where there's old growth timber and it's like a park. Okay? It's like a park. I gotta adjust my lens here. Okay? And old growth timber at this one park or hiking trail, right? National Forest. These trees were, and this was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. These trees were so big. Their canopies were so big that there wasn't a whole bunch of brush in there. Do you understand? Yes, there were logs on the ground. Okay? There were logs on the ground. But there were no debris. Nothing green growing under there. I mean, there was a little bit, but not like some places where they strip logged it. I believe that we should preserve those old growth trees. Preserve them for the next generation. Okay? Sorry, guys. I'm on a gravel road, so it's going to be bumpy. I'm just going to hold you like this. I'm using my one good paw. Well, I got two good paws, but you know what I mean. Okay. So, I believe there should be select cutting. Only take out enough to make the trees grow good. But the hardcore environmentalists don't want no logging. They don't want the debris cleaned up. And because of that, 3 or 4 years ago, the state of Oregon had one of the biggest wildfires there was. That whoever set those fires burned down 7 small towns in Oregon, like Detroit Lake, that little town. And it was sad to see houses after houses after houses burnt down. And I always thought it was amazing how this one house, these houses survived the fires. How the fires went around their houses. And they survived. Because people were not able to clean the bottom of the forest, all those towns were destroyed. I don't know if they're rebuilding those towns. I hope they are. Parts of the Clackamas River had trees like this, much bigger than what you see going by. We had fir trees, cedar trees, you know, the big stuff, you know. And we had a lot of these trees where they lose their leaves. Okay? Some of my favorite hiking trails are ugly now because of the forest fires. A church that I went to, that my grandfather used to be a deacon, 100-year-old church burnt to the ground because of terrorists, environmentalist terrorists. Okay? And that made me sick because that was a church that I loved with all my heart. But get back to my channel here. I want to try to go all over the country. You know, get a Volkswagen van and go all over this country making videos of hiking, maybe some fishing, canoeing, rafting, you know? And I want to take all of you along with me. And I want to tell you something. You may ask, AJ, how come you don't edit or cut your videos? Make them shorter. I don't do that because of people who can no longer walk. People that are home-ridden and can't ever leave their home. People are paralyzed in wheelchairs or using crutches and can't do that anymore. This is for them, so they can be a part of it. And I do the whole trail. Well, I mean, if it was the Appalachian Trail or the Continental Divide Trail or the Pacific Coast Trail, or the three main ones, yeah, I'd edit those out. I'd edit them. But for the ones that's not, 5 miles or hiking trails, I just do in its entirety. And at every video where I'm walking, you always hear me say, this is AJ Walkerson for Hiking and Adventures 2.0. Until we meet again, happy trails to you. I don't do that when I'm magnet fishing or canoeing. I mean, what am I going to say? So until we meet again, happy waterways to you. I don't know. I don't think so. But guys, I love each and every one of you viewers. I appreciate you guys so very much. I'm thankful for my 8 subscribers, but I would like to have more. So don't be afraid to hit me on my email. Don't be afraid to leave comments. Give me comments that are good, the bad, the ugly. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Subscribe. Please, subscribe now. And if you don't like it, take me off. It won't hurt my feelings. And hit that notification bell. I think every one of you are so special. I love every single one of you. You're probably wondering, AJ, how old are you? I'm 53 years young. I still got a hell of a lot of life left in me, and I don't want to waste it. I want to love Mother Nature like I did before. Yeah, I love Mother Nature. I have respect for her. Because if she wants, she could take me out of this world as quicker than my mom brought me into this world. I want to learn that song, West Virginia. Almost heaven, West Virginia. Now, I better not get a copyright law on not singing that little bit. You know what? I think that's kind of stupid, that copyright law, because I've seen people go hiking, had to YouTube, was on YouTube and was singing West Virginia, going through the Appalachian Trail. And if there's anybody out there that does trail magic called angels, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You don't know how hard it is for us hikers to get food. Because sometimes when we work, when we walk, hike, we get awfully hungry. Sometimes we get so hungry we could eat a mountain lion or a bobcat. Well, guys, I love you all. And this is AJ Waldkirchen for AJ's Hiking Adventure. Until we meet again, happy trails to you. Love you. Take care.